Rolling Bones No Boundaries this week is really excited to bring to you Muleys on the Move. And it really is. It's mule deer season out west here. They're rutting. We got them cranking everywhere. And it's my favorite time. Right outside of killing coyotes, big mule deer are it. And this particular episode, Chip Beaman is one of us, runs all of the shooting schools and everything we do to teach people how to extend their range. It's him and I on the mountain together, but Chip makes an incredible shot, and this is probably one of the coolest hunts.
Finally my turn. I tell you what, I've been out away from Montana working, trying to put bacon in the pan, but I keep getting these texts, I keep getting the Facebook, however medium, I keep getting all these pictures of Brian's great mule deer, Luke's great mule deer, Brad's great whitetail, and I've been in the city life, unfortunately, for the past month doing other things. But today, it's my day. Today, it's my turn. Finally, out for a big Montana muley. I can't wait. It's been a beautiful morning so far. We've got out here, got coffee in us, we got the buggy loaded, we're ready to go.
Chip and I are on one of the coolest hunts of the year because we're sitting there in our favorite glassing spot before we go up high to make sure there's nothing down that lower landscape there. And I get on the glass, and you know, that one cut of that butte there and all those little bumps along that face. How many times have we looked along there and seen a little face of a deer at 1,200 yards or 1,300 yards away, or a little frame of a rack, and not little, but you know, you catch it and you're breaking that thing apart. And we have 3 or 4 or 5 deer over here in front of us, and we have a couple deer out here, and they're pushing does out, they're pushing does down, and the young bucks are chasing them, and we spot a buck that is bedded with a doe, and he's the perfect management deer. He's got small crab claw fronts. He's probably 22 off his head, 23 off his head, 19 wide, but just a good old white-horned, white-faced, mature deer that's a management deer, and the game is on. So Chip is one of us, runs all of the shooting schools and everything we do to teach people how to extend their range and become more effective when they come out west here, or even the western hunters. We've seen him make some amazing transformation. The guys are already good. He can take them good to great.
You never want to have bone on bone where your elbow is on top of your knee. You're never going to get stable like that.
And he really is he's a pro at it. This is what he's done all his life. He takes moderate shooters and gets them good, and good shooters and makes them great, man.
He's a natural at it too, you know, and not everybody's gifted as a teacher.
That's exactly right. He's the epitome of a great coach. He builds confidence, and that breeds results. And that's what Chip Beaman delivers. And you know what? It's just so fun to have him a partner in what we're doing. And you know, as over 20 years with our Navy, and as a SEAL, and just what he's given to our country. You know, a veteran. Every time I see him, I want to give him a hug, but I don't want to get stabbed.
Might have a boot knife.
So is that why you punch him in the arm?
No, I get in and out really quick. Hey, Chip, stay away. Hey, buddy, good to see you. Love you. Kiss him from the side and rock and roll.
He's really cool, and he's smart, and he's collective. Just hours into his class, I learned a ton. And that's stuff I took with me that season. I took with me actually the next day hunting with me.
And what happened the next day hunting?
I shot Boone and Crockett antelope. My biggest Boone and Crockett antelope, and 82-inch antelope, and I was thinking about that the whole time. Because it was fresh in my mind, of course. But
3 days can change your life. That's an investment of time and an investment of money, but it sticks with you forever. And here's the reality of it. Our first school is 3 days. And the information that he gives you in those 3 days, you go out with a lot more competence and a lot more confidence. You're a lot more effective and efficient. But what happens, I think, to a lot of people is you see they continue and they go on and they get better and better
more
and better.
to it, and they figure that out.
Yep.
All right, good. He's the perfect management deer. The problem is we have a ton of ground to cover. You think it's 1,300 yards, but it's way more than that.
Rolling Bones No Boundaries would like to thank our sponsors, the Montana Rifle Company, Leupold Optics, Arms Corps Ammunition, Seal One Gun Care Products, and Realtree Max One.
Brian spotted a real nice buck. We're gonna come up around this lip here, kind of get the wind in our favor. Look down, a little coulee, little draw down there. We've seen him pushing some does, got right on him. We want to get a closer look, make sure he's a good shooter. If he is, we're gonna shoot him. If he's a shooter, we're gonna do some shooting. Let's do it.
The problem is when you find a deer 1,300 yards away, if you iron the real estate out between you and that deer, it was probably 3 miles away, and you guys know that country, there could be a deer in every one of those cuts, and a buck could have a doe pinned down. Problem is, if you bump that deer, they can take all the other deer in the country out with them.
They don't read the game plan, do they, sometimes?
The script is obviously misread by them most of the time, and it boogers you up. So now we're sitting there 1,300 yards away, and we made a decision. We're gonna go try to shoot this buck, but there's a lot of real estate between us and him, and we got to cover it.
We're gonna be real quiet. There's always bucks over on this face here. We're slipping over this little knob. This is our perch out here in the buttes. But it's about 9:30. It's a perfect day. It's really cold off. It was supposed to be 70. There ain't no way it's making to 70.
We've probably been on the glass for 2 hours, and so you're looking at 9:10. It's going to take us probably, if we pick through every ridge, it's going to take us 2 to 3 hours to get over there. It's going to be noon 1. And then now I'm ranging 1,300 yards. I'm trying to get reference points of what's closer to see where we can get.
Is that a cool buck or what? So listen to this. Listen to this. This face right here, the front face in front of him, okay, is 943 yards. The one he's on is 1,190 yards. So if my math's right, that's like 275 yards across there. So right out here in front of us, we see a good management buck. He was about the same as the last one we were just on, about a year older, which made him a lot more attractive to take. There's a lot of action down there in that in the gorge down there. There's just a lot of movement. Old Eagle Eye Brian was looking over here to our 9 o'clock and spotted a doe and went right below her, and there is a very, very nice old buck. When I first got eyes on him, he looked like an axis deer. You know, that axis deer has that barrel look. I mean, that's what he looks like. But his face, you can tell he's just an old guy. He's over 1,000 yards from us right now. So we're gonna back out of here, try to get down below these little buttes, and then pop back over and grab him while he's still laid down.
get on this deer, everything's right. We get into position, one of those times where you go, okay, we got it. Now all we gotta do is sit here for the next hour or two. This deer has his doe in the middle of the rut bedded up. She's gonna get up sometime in the next 2 hours to go to water. That buck's gonna follow her. Game over, we're gonna whack it. The doe jumps up like there's no way that deer could have seen us. And we're sitting there going, what the heck? What boogered those deer up? Welcome back to Rolling Bones, No Boundaries, as Chip Beaman is establishing himself for a shot on a great mule deer. We have Mark and his dad not very far away in Wyoming, which is the coolest part about where we live. We can be in all those places, right? And that morning, we were heading up to hunt with Chip, and we saw your dad at the local fuel station getting ready to meet you, which I thought you were gonna be in Montana because you've been staying up there. And you came down and we ran into each other and you were taking Pops to Wyoming, right?
Yeah, right. Only, I mean, from ranch to ranch, what, probably 25, 30 minutes. And yeah, I was staying in Montana and hunting Montana hard, and Dad was working for me, which was great. And so I met him in El Zeta. And right across the line, we went to Wyoming. And this place over there, it's a good friend of mine, John Pierce. He lets us on there and he lets us have a ball. And he likes to go out with us in glass. And last year, my dad shot one of his best mule deer on that place.
Good shot, Dad. Good shot.
What a great day.
Yeah. Good job, Dad.
Thank you. So we're back there. You guys are in Montana, we're in Wyoming. And within half hour of the sun coming up, there's this scraggly mule deer. And I'd never seen a mule deer like this. And it's got a brow tine like, I don't know, 9.5, 10 inches.
For a mule
and
deer?
it's just a goofball. And it's an older buck, and that was kind of the deal.
I like your dad, a goofball.
Older and goofball, yeah.
Got lots of stuff going on here. Got lots of bucks running around. Got a pretty good muley spotted over here. He's an old freak with a huge brow tine. And we're in Wyoming. This might be one of the only days we get to hunt Wyoming. So we're probably gonna shoot this deer. Tell me when. Go ahead. Don't shoot the dirt. I shot it. Let's go take a peek. Let's go get a look at it.
14th of November. We're here in Wyoming, and my dad and I are hunting. We hunted Montana yesterday and had a great day over there. That's the cool thing about it. We're close to Wyoming and Montana. We can hunt both. But we took this unbelievable management deer. This deer wasn't going to get any bigger. He's got an 8-inch brow tine, a little kicker down here, just goofy as ever. And what a deer to take. Dad made a good shot on him. We were close, under 100 yards. We got a lot of tags. We're going to continue to have some fun.
We are here, and Trev and I are going to go set up and wait and see if we can see some of the big whitetail bucks that we seen this morning. Come on over to this place and see if we can get one put down, because there was some good bucks that just got in the brush on us and got away from us. But we had a successful morning, so I'm not complaining. But let's ease on down the road, man. There's zero wind. It's gonna be awesome. Epic right here. here or over here. Real easy. Sneak up right on us. So, let's be ready. Gotta shoot her for sure. You got him? Got him. He's got his tail up, right? He just shook. Yeah, he's got his head up, got his tail up.
Rolling Bones No Boundaries is proud to partner with these sponsors: the Montana Rifle Company, Leupold Optics, Arms Corps Ammunition, Seal One Gun Care Products, and Realtree Max One. Closed captioning is sponsored by The Lodge at Deadwood. We'd also like to personally thank you for watching, and we invite you to follow us on Facebook. As a hunter, Rolling Bones Outfitters was created to deliver the experience you've always wanted but didn't know where to start. To begin with, as a Rolling Bones member, you get your own personal hunting representative. From DIY to fully guided, we match the hunter to the hunt. That's rollingbonesoutfitters.com.
Gotta shoot her for sure. You got him? Got him. On him. On him. He's behind that brush. You on him? Yeah, yes. He's gonna go through a spot right here. Meh. On him? On him. Did we just do that?
Yep.
Oh, brother. Boy, did that work out or what? Oh my gosh. He's a stud buck too. He's no slouch. Big beams on him, tall. Yeah, man. Yeah. Did it, bro. Good job. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Look at that buck. Look at that. He's just an awesome, awesome buck. He's got great G2s. This one's 12, and this one's probably 10 and a half or 11. Sweeps around cool. He's just one of them bucks, you know, big 4-point that you gotta shoot. He's just a beautiful specimen of a whitetail. We seen him last night, and everything played out the way it should. And I tell you what, patience is a virtue. I say it all the time, and it pays off. It's just what a buck. What a buck. Just a beautiful, beautiful guy. I'm so happy.
And now, Chip is moving in for the kill.
We get on this deer, everything's right. We get into position, one of those times where you go, okay, we got it. Now all we gotta do is sit here for the next hour or two. This deer has his doe in the middle of the rut bedded up. She's gonna get up sometime in the next 2 hours to go to water. That buck's gonna follow her. Game over, we're gonna whack it. The doe jumps up like, there's no way that deer could have seen us. Now it becomes a rush. So the buck turns, and Chip's got a glare, a flat glare on his optics like you can't believe.
Bad timing.
Bad, terrible timing. And you know, just like you said, they don't read the script. And he lays down, puts a little hand cover over it, and makes an unreal shot.
Nice shot. Nice shot, brother.
Deer folds, and we're sitting there going, what boogered those deer up? And Chip's looking around, you know, and he goes, oh my gosh, there's a great big bobcat sitting right there. You see that bobcat? Kid you not, 50 yards from that doe, big old Tom bobcat.
Snuck up on him. It was gonna have a snack if it could have.
Yep, came right out of those rocks and just sat there looking at those things.
Bless you, man.
Oh my gosh, Chip. Because boy, I tell you what, he put himself in a place to win today, didn't he?
That's a kind of a postcard, really. I mean, you had him sitting down as majestic as he was looking, and his girl was right up on top. What? She's like 10 feet above him.
Yep.
He's kicking back.
He is at least 24 high. He is a crazy tall deer.
Well, you know, I spend most of my time behind the scope, you know, with other people, and so.
Well, man, I tell you what, he's unbelievable. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But one thing I can tell you, Chip, the next couple years, you're going to kill yourself a big deer.
Forward to it, man.